Hi, I'm Rob Stapleton for your Alaska Aviation Link. In this edition, we're going to talk to George Brown, owner of Lucky Wishbone, about his times flying during World War II as a B-24 and B-25 pilot.
You may have driven by or even stopped for a meal at Lucky Wishbone Restaurant on 5th Avenue in downtown Anchorage. The walls inside this popular eatery are covered with photographs and memorabilia from 94-year-old George Brown's life in Alaska and as a bomber pilot during World War II.
I was 16. We were in National Guard out of Minnesota, and my dad was in that same company in World War I, so had a continuation there.
Brown received his flight training in California and advanced fighter and instrument training at Luke Air Force Base in Arizona.
Everybody that could fly an airplane was teaching other people to fly, and we had something like 300,000 pilots trained in about a year and a half. Steermans to B-24s, B-25s, Tixas, whatever they had, you know. When we graduated, we could fly, but there are a lot of things we couldn't do, instruments especially.
While getting instrument training in a B-24, he was qualified to fly the 4-engine aircraft. Brown then went from flight training to ferrying aircraft from manufacturing plants into Air Force service.
They called me back to haul some airplanes away because they were making them so fast that they needed people to fly them out of the tarmac.
Because of his experience in instrument training, he was tapped for long-distance ferrying and cargo flights that eventually sent him to Calcutta, where he flew over the Himalayas, also called the Hump, to China.
After that bunch of B-24s, that was kind of neat. Flew about 1,000 hours. It didn't come to Alaska until 6 years after the war. It worked out real good, and we had our 60th on the 30th of November, and I'm still flying, so life is good.
So you've heard a little bit of history about flying in World War II from George Brown, owner of Lucky Wishbone Restaurant here on 5th Avenue, as thousands of cars drive by daily. I'm Rob Stapleton for your Alaska Aviation Link.